Every little comment, every small failure, every market crash, if it all gets to you, you've already lost control. To take it back, you have to act like nothing bothers you. And I've found 6 steps which changed the game for me. The first step to act like nothing bothers you is to master the art of anticipation. The world is just relentless in throwing distractions at you. Just think about the news lately. Terrorist market crash, recession fears, panic selling wiped out $5 trillion of US stocks in just 3 weeks. To put that into perspective, if you divide $5 trillion by 162 million, which is the number of US adults who own stocks, that's about $30,000 per person. That means the average stock owning American lost the equivalent of a car, simply because of panic. And that's why I follow one simple rule. If too many people are talking about it, it's already over. The real players move in silence. By the time it hits the news, it's just noise. Warren Buffett didn't panic. He sold $134 billion worth of stock in 2024, 1 year ago. He didn't react, he anticipated. But anticipation is only one part of the game. What happens if you are already in the moment? And this brings us to the second step to act like nothing bothers you, and this is to stay calm even when it hurts. I used to jump into every situation the moment something just felt off. That urge to put everything right led to huge disadvantages in my life. Suddenly, I found myself in conflict with people I never had issues with. I wasn't even on their radar. And back in the day, when I was a trainee at a big company, my mentor saw the flaws in my game. He taught me that being right doesn't always mean to make progress. He introduced me the 1% impact rule, which I'm going to share with you. It refers to the concept of staying silent and out of the spotlight if something doesn't affect your wealth, your health, or your time 1% or more. Today, when somebody says something and I feel uncomfortable and I notice the inner urge rising in my body just to intervene, I don't. I stop, I take a step back. Exactly in that moment, I apply the 1% impact rule. The third step to act like nothing bothers you is to stop seeking validation. We may not notice it, but almost every action we take involves someone else. Whether it's preparing a presentation for our boss or buying a gift for our partner, we are constantly scanning for small signs. A smile, a thank you, frustration, because feedback is how we navigate the world. But here's a funny but also shocking fact. A classic study from 1977, 94% of asked professors answered that they see themselves above their peers. So if even the smartest people overestimate their abilities, what does it say about the average person who you try to get a validation from? Therefore, a habit I developed was to flip the spotlight. Instead of asking, what will they think about me? I started asking, what do I think about them? This shift reminded me that not everyone deserves my energy and that especially no one is above me. And something surprising happened along the way. I stopped talking about my personal goals. I started listening more and minding my own business. The more I kept things private, the more it felt like a validation detox because I could see right now people who are trying to seek for validation so bad. And suddenly, a kind of mystery was born around me. I was no longer an open book because everyone else tried to figure out what I was about. The fourth step to act like nothing bothers you is to show that you are strong and the world is weak. Many people will tell you that it's healthy to talk about your problems and that they are there for you, but it's a trap. The truth is, the more you reveal your pain, the more people are trying to hurt you. When I told some close people around me that I failed some businesses, they told they were so sorry for me and wanted to know all the details. I didn't realize it at the time, but I understand it now. They humiliated me. They talked to others how unskilled I was or how dumb I was for even trying it in the first place. But guess what? And that's exactly the attitude we all need. We back. We don't quit. We do the right thing. And what you think doesn't even matter. But what does matter is the next step to act like nothing bothers you, and it's to use your listening skills. Up until now, we've talked about ways to cancel out the noise from the outer world, right? But let's be honest, that's not always possible. Picture this, you're sitting in a noisy cafe, trying to focus on a book. You don't really need noise-canceling headphones, right? Yet the moment someone says your name or something loud happens, you catch it. That's because even though you tuned out the outer world, you're still picking up things that could be relevant for you. This is called selective listening. I do this all the time. When I find myself in a conversation where I know I don't get any value from or it might get negative, I tune it out. So I shift my focus not outward, but inward. I don't fully engage. Of course, I stay polite, but mentally I'm focusing on the things that matter only for me. That's not being rude. That's being strategic. The sixth step to act like nothing but is you is to accept that nothing lasts forever. I found that this was one of the main reasons why I was overwhelmed when things didn't work out as I expected them to work out. I thought maybe I'll start a business and be successful immediately. But in reality, it often looks like this. You start making progress, but your life is not linear. It's more like a wave function, ups and downs. Some downs can feel like short setbacks, others may seem like the valley of despair. The gap between the expectation and the reality is exactly there where doubt, frustration, and quitting happens. We all dream to set up something just once. One relationship, one business, one job, so that we don't have to face the struggles we encountered on the way again. That's why we all chase safety. We want to hit that one home run so bad and hope that it will change everything. But we must realize that life is full of iterations and optimizations. That is why I can recommend you to use the emotional cycle of change. It starts with the first level. Let's call it the uninformed optimism. I'll be a millionaire in a year. But that phase ends really quick when reality hits. It changes to level 2, the informed pessimism. This is harder than I thought. Leading to level 3, the valley of despair. This sucks. Maybe I should quit. And I will be honest here. The urge of quitting crept up on me too, multiple times a day. I literally made a video of me thinking to quit YouTube just a few weeks ago. You can watch it right here. But if you truly want to differentiate yourself from others, then don't quit. And if you don't quit, you come to level 4, the informed optimism. This is difficult, but I'm learning. I will get to it. This leads to level 5, the success. I'm glad I did not give up. If you ever felt like quitting, remember, you only lose when you give your power away. Let me know how you're gonna take it back. Drop a comment in the section down below. And if this helped, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Please also tell me, do you see any improvement areas in my videos? Drop also a comment. I'm looking for your feedback. See you in the next one. Bye.